there, Robert. How's it going? My name is Ashley. So basically in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to beat out your competition online, ultimately, maximizing your traffic a little bit better. I reached out and I spoke with Heather. And yeah, I'm not trying to waste anyone's time, including my own, so I am going to try and keep this nice and short. If you do have any questions, though, at the end of this, reach out. I'd love to talk some more. With that being said, I'm going to start with your current site. So you don't have a bad site. You know, you have all of your services listed. I love when people do this. Phone number right up at the top. I would suggest having a form submit over here. First off, they're good for conversion rates, as well as when it comes to having a website, it's all about how user-friendly it is, how easy it is to navigate, and being able to cater to different types of people who are going to be coming to your website. For instance, when somebody comes to your site, they don't want to have to scroll and dig just to see what services you offer, let alone what area you even go to, or if you even go to the area that they're in, right? So being able to have that all laid out just makes it that much more user-friendly. As well as when somebody comes to your site, some people are just specifically looking to click, call, and that is it. While other people don't want to have to talk on the phone, they just want to fill out a form submit. So being able to cater to different types of people is really, really crucial when having a website. The thing that you are missing, though, is content, which is all of this that I have highlighted. Now, you do have some, which is a start, and that's good, but it's nowhere near what Google likes to see. Google likes to see right around 1,500 words to 2,000 words, and that's of keyword-rich content. So that's definitely my first tip for you. Go get some more content and fit in some keywords that you want to be found for. Because look, if I want to be found for plumber, Dayton, Ohio, or whatever you want somebody to type in Google and your name to show up, you need to have that, or I'm going to have that as a header. I'm going to have that somewhere in my description, and I might even save a picture as that. Now, as you've seen, I typed in plumber, Dayton, Ohio, and these guys from the organic section are one of your competitors. Now, keep in mind, I just said one of your competitors because you have many different competitors, as does anybody else. These competitors of yours are just for this specific keyword search. If I were to type in any other service that you offer in any other areas that you serve, you could have completely different competitors. So what I'm showing you right now is how to beat out these specific competitors, but this strategy works for all your competitors across the board for all the keywords that you want to be found for. Now, like I said, these are your competitors from the organic section, and I'm going to show you how to beat these guys. Correct plumbing. And they don't have nothing too special as far as a site, you know, phone number, areas we serve. Oh, that's something I would suggest for you guys is to have a areas we serve tab or a locations tab. Again, just makes it that much more user friendly. But, you know, they have all their services listed, they do financing, but the thing that they do have that you guys don't is more content. They have a lot more content than you guys, but the thing is, they're not considered an authority yet because they're not at that word marking that Google likes to see. They do have a lot of content, I will give it to them, but they're not at that word marking that Google likes to see. So that's good for you, because if you were to go and get that content and fit in some keywords that you want to be found for, you'd already be beating these guys out as far as content goes. Now, if we come over here, I'm just going to break down Google for you a little bit. So the first thing that we see is the Google guaranteed ads. I'm not sure if you're aware of them, but basically Google will guarantee the job up to a certain percentage, and that's in terms of money. Now, the conversion rate for these are pretty high, so that's good for you because you only get charged for calls. And most of the time, as I'm sure you're well aware, when somebody's calling, they're more prone to actually making a purchase rather than just filling out a form submit like I was talking about earlier. And then moving on down to this next section, this is the GMB, Google My Business, and getting in here requires having citations. 40% of traffic comes to this GMB section here. So what I would do if I were in your shoes is I would go and find out all the different directories that Roto-Rooter Plumbing have themselves listed in. List yourself in those, as well as like 300 more. Because whatever your competitors had to do, you're going to have to do the same exact thing, and then some, because we want to get above them, right? So definitely go and get some more citations listed back to yourself. And a citation's just your business's name, address, and phone number listed across the web in different directories like Yelp, Angie's List, stuff like that. Now moving on down to this last section, the organic section, and getting in here requires having relevant backlinks. Now keep in mind I just said relevant because not all backlinks are created equal. If we were to have a dentist linking back to you, it's not going to be as powerful as having another likewise business as yourself from a different area linking back to you. So we want the most relevant backlinks, and that's for the most effectiveness. Now, to get you in this area down here, we need to beat out your competition in every aspect possible. So we come over to a paid resource I pay monthly for, and we're currently looking at your stats, and I'll show you your competitors here in a minute. Now, the amount of traffic that you're getting is pretty good, but it's nowhere near what you could be getting. Now, this is what you're currently being found for. You are getting the most traffic off from Bender Plumbing. When I went through the keywords, just the keywords that you do have and that you are being found for, they just have no power going to them. Like you're in the 24th position, which is on the second page of Google, or that might even be the third page of Google. You're not being found for any of the keywords that you want to be found for. Now, if we come over and look at your competitor, we could see that they have some work being done to their site. They have a powerful site, but don't let these numbers scare you because they are beatable with time. So look, if these backlinks are strong enough to get them in this position that they are in, then they're strong enough to get you there too, right? So I'd go and get these backlinks pointing back at you. Now, once we beat them in content, we beat them in backlinks, we take this spot in Google that they're currently in, and you start seeing that traffic that they're currently getting, which you can read. They're almost getting 12,000 people to their website per month. That's a per month number. That is a lot of traffic that you guys are missing out on. Yes, 302 people coming to your site is nice, but look at that amount of traffic. Like that is, I really hope you can see the importance in ranking and showing up on this first page of Google, all across Google. Because as I said earlier, these are your competitors for this specific keyword. But if I were to type in drain cleaning Dayton, Ohio, you're going to have completely different competitors possibly. So we need to beat out your competition for all of the keywords that you want to be found for. Now, if we take a look at the type of keywords that your competitor is being found for, there we go. They're also not being found for really anything that they should want to be found for. They're getting their most traffic off from which way does an air filter go in. And this is most likely because they have a blog or something on, they have a blog on their website and they provide the information as far as what way an air filter goes in. So what we would want to do is we'd want to go throughout all of your competitors, find the high volume, how many times it's being searched per month, low KD, how hard it is to rank relevant keywords, and place that throughout that 1,500 words of content I was talking about. That's why we need that much content, so we're able to strategically place those keywords without being flagged, as well as if you don't have enough content, then Google isn't able to decipher what your business is, therefore it can't rank you accordingly. But look on this keyword right here, plumbers Dayton OH. 300 people are typing that in Google per month, and 104 of them are directly going to their site. That's 104 people you guys are possibly missing out on. Let's say you were to land, let's say 10 out of those 104, and let's say, I'm just throwing a random number out, let's say $1,000 per job. That's $10,000 off just one keyword and one keyword alone. Plumbing Dayton OH again, but I think it's spelled plumbers, and this one's plumbing. So 250 times 250 people are typing that in Google, and 83 are directly going to their site. So that's why we would go throughout your competitors and get those keywords. But I just wanted to show you, this is a plumbing site that we just recently went live with. It has the phone number right up at the top, form submission, good for conversion rates, again, catering to different types of people, all of the locations that he serves in, all of the services that he offers, all of the pictures are saved correctly, meta tags, meta descriptions, all the keywords are strategically placed throughout the content. all this content. We're not only a website design company, we're also an SEO company. So when we're building your website, we're doing it with SEO in mind. But yes, that is just an idea of a website that we have done in the past. Actually last week. But so yes. Now look, there's a lot of business to be made. There's a lot of people to be helped. It's just not going to happen being on the third, fourth page of Google. You see what type of traffic you get being on even the second page of Google rather than your competitor who is on the first page of Google. So reach out. I'd love to talk some more. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to hear from you soon. Have a great one, Robert. Bye.